The rap world is shaking tonight, and we mean shaking for real. Just when everyone thought the King Von case had gone cold, a new piece of evidence has surfaced, one that's got fans, insiders, and even law enforcement buzzing with questions. And at the center of it all, none other than Lil Durk. Yes, you heard that right. Could the man who stood beside King Von in life now be tangled in the deepest mystery surrounding his death? This isn't just another rumor off Twitter or a random Reddit post. We're talking about a brand new leak that allegedly ties Lil Durk's name to a witness who has come forward with explosive claims. Courtroom whispers, FBI files, unseen footage, and a mysterious phone call, all dropping like bombs, one after the other. Insiders say this may be the evidence that changes everything. Fans are stunned, friends are divided, the streets are talking, and the internet completely on fire. What really happened the night King Von was killed? Who knew what? And when? And if these leaks are true, is Lil Durk hiding something all along? Tonight, we break it all down. Stay locked in, because once we show you what's been uncovered, there's no going back. The streets are talking tonight like never before. FBI insiders dropped a jaw-dropping leak that connects Lil Durk's name to a new witness in the King Von case. Fans are shocked. Emotions ran high across every platform. Now everyone's asking, could this be the twist that changes everything? We start with a late-night call a week ago. An anonymous source with law enforcement ties revealed that a witness has come forward with explosive testimony about that fateful night. And that witness allegedly mentioned Lil Durk not as a suspect, but as someone present in a key moment previously buried under silence. The leak includes partial transcripts of recorded statements that detail a whispered exchange, a trembling voice, and a name dropped in terror. Durk's. As soon as these transcripts hit the internet, the rap world exploded. Hashtags flooded Twitter. Hashtag DURK connected, hashtag Von Witness, hashtag breaking. Within hours, fans were split, some thrilled at the new development, others defensive, claiming it's a desperate attempt to drag Durk back into headlines. "This can't be real," reads one. Comment, "It's gotta be distorted," reads another. Behind closed doors, sources say Durk's team is scrambling. Lawyers are convening urgent strategy sessions. Mary J. Blige fans, seemingly unrelated, flooded comments with memes mocking the chaos evidence. This is now pure entertainment. Durk's camp responded with calm but stern statements. "We stand unwavering. We trust the process." But that didn't stop a fiery response from Von's family members, who released a short statement. "We want justice. If anyone holds answers, come forward." But here's where it gets even more twisted. Leaked chat logs between the witness and an unidentified confidant show fear, betrayal, and regret. In one text, the witness types, "I wasn't supposed to say his name. I'm scared." And another, "They'll try to erase me if I don't tell everything." These messages weren't screen recorded. They were intercepted. Digital footprints of someone torn between truth and survival. Social media turned into a battlefield. Instagram stories flooded with side-by-side images, one showing Durk moments before Von's final moments, another overlaying court documents with spotlighted names. Fans tracked timestamps, piecing together timelines that hint at more contact than previously known. One fan wrote, "If Durk is connected to the witness, this story just went from complicated to explosive." Another demanded, "Release the full recordings or forever hold your peace." Streaming services reported a surge in views of older King Von and Lil Durk videos. As fans rewatched interviews for clues, reading between every line. But the real firestorm began when voice notes allegedly leaked from an inner circle member. A woman's voice, trembling and urgent, claimed she overheard a conversation in which Durk said, "I know things now they don't want us to know." Durk's camp denies the authenticity of the notes, calling them fabricated hearsay. Yet analysts say the voice matches Durk's tone, almost exactly, emotions raw. Cadence familiar, phrasing identical to his known interviews, and then came the meltdown. Von's sister, pressed by reporters, visibly broke down. This isn't about loyalty. This is about truth. And if the truth is ugly, we still need to face it. Her tears went viral. Fans rushed to social media, some offering condolences. Others accusing the family of shifting blame away from Durk. The family was left divided. It's torn between protecting Von's memory and seeking closure. Durk himself was seen that night, alone outside a recording studio, staring into the distance. As cameras rolled, insiders say he's never looked more haunted. His friends claim he's struggling with late-night anxiety, waking up from nightmares. Rumors swirled that he fears this leak could derail not just his legacy, but a pending album rollout and collab deals. Just when it seemed the pressure couldn't mount higher, a new twist lit the fuse. An unverified video surfaced showing a late-night meeting in a dimly lit garage. Voices echo. One says, "If he talks, we all talk." Then a silhouette says, "He trusts me." Then the clip cuts. Nobody knows who's speaking, but lip sync. Experts and lip readers are analyzing every angle. Fans are convinced it's Durk with the witness. Some say it's an attempt at intimidation. Others whisper it's collusion. Meanwhile, other celebrities can't resist the spotlight. One well-known rapper captioned a silent Instagram story with 3 bars: the words, "We saw you with him." Did you whisper his name? Cryptic, but powerful. Another posted a video listening to a King Von track, holding his hand to his head as if in pain. "We feel you," some fans replied. "We need answers." Others wrote, the pressure cooker situation took another turn when fuzzy photos leaked of Durk, Von's mother, and a third unidentified woman in a studio. They appear close, as if planning something. The caption reads, "Family night turned strategy session." Durk's team calls it a charity project. Others call it cover-up. Conspiracy theories are trending through it all. One question looms larger. What does the witness's testimony really say? Is Lil Durk genuinely connected, or just a pawn in someone's power play? Will this revelation clear up mysteries, or only deepen them? The story is just heating up, and when Part 2 continues, it will dig deeper into emotional confrontations, hidden alliances, and the final revelation that could make or break careers. As the smoke from the leaked photos began to spread like wildfire, the internet couldn't stay quiet. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all flooded with breakdowns, theories, and frame-by-frame analyses of Durk's supposed meeting with Von's mother. People were asking, was it a reconciliation, a planning session, or something darker, something more strategic? Why now? And more importantly, why in secret? Just as fans were starting to digest the storm, another shockwave hit. An alleged voicemail recording surfaced online. In the clip, a deep voice allegedly belonging to the new witness says the words, "I didn't think Durk would be involved. I looked up to him. Now I don't know who to trust." The audio is shaky, distorted, but the tone is raw. Within minutes, fans began matching the voice to someone close to the case. A low-level affiliate who disappeared from social media right after Von's death. Coincidence or calculated silence? The energy shifted dramatically. Overnight, Durk's name began trending globally. News outlets jumped in. Some downplayed the audio, calling it unverified and speculative. Others hyped it up, warning that prosecutors may be forced to reopen angles of the case that were previously sealed. Von's cousin tweeted, "We warned y'all. We knew there was more to this." The family wasn't backing down anymore. They wanted full exposure no matter who got burned. And then came the confrontation that flipped everything upside down. At a private industry party in Atlanta, Durk crossed paths with someone he hadn't spoken to in nearly a year. Producer who worked closely with both him and Von. What happened next wasn't caught on camera, but multiple eyewitnesses say voices were raised, drinks were thrown, and one chilling phrase was allegedly shouted across the room. You knew what they did, and you said nothing. Within hours, screenshots began to leak of texts exchanged between that same producer and another mutual friend. In one of the messages he wrote, "I told Durk this would blow up in his face. Silence isn't loyalty, it's survival." The message ends with a fire emoji and the final word, tick tock. If fans thought that was dramatic, they weren't ready for what came next. Out of nowhere, an old live video resurfaced from Von's Instagram just days before his death. In the background, Von is heard saying to someone off camera, "Nah," Durk said, "don't trip. It's all handled." No one paid attention to the line before. But now that line felt loaded. Handled how? And what exactly was Durk referring to? One of Von's closest childhood friends came forward in an emotional post. He never doubted Durk, ever. But me. I always felt something was off. When you see someone you trust fall like that, it changes you. His post went viral in minutes. Comments exploded with grief, betrayal, and rage. "We deserve the truth," one fan wrote. Another said, "They was brothers, but even brothers lie." As Durk faced mounting pressure, something in him seemed to snap. Just 2 nights later, he went live on Instagram, something he hadn't done in weeks. Dressed in black, face emotionless, he stared into the camera for 30 silent seconds before speaking. "Y'all believe what y'all want. I know what I did and didn't do. I love that man. They trying to rewrite history, but the truth always bleeds through." Those words, "the truth always bleeds through," became a viral mantra. Fans printed it on shirts, turned it into captions, even turned it into remixed lyrics. But even in that moment, Durk gave no names, no denial, no confirmation. He left fans with more questions than answers, and behind the scenes, another storm was brewing. Von's mother, long silent during most of the media chaos, finally broke her silence in a short but haunting video. Filmed in her living room, eyes swollen from crying, she simply said, "I raised my son to trust. Maybe he trusted the wrong people." Her voice cracked. The video ended there. No names, no accusations, but the implication was deafening. Meanwhile, fans uncovered a burner Twitter account allegedly tied to the witness. In a string of deleted tweets recovered through screenshots, the account posted lines like, "They thought I'd stay quiet. I tried to protect them, but they left me out to dry." And another, "Some loyalty is deadly." The timing, the phrasing, it all seemed to align too perfectly as fans dug deeper. One account leaked a list of contacts from the witness's old phone, showing a number saved under the initials LD, paired with the new voicemail leak and the alleged garage footage. The puzzle pieces were forming a shape too dark to ignore. Industry insiders began to distance themselves from Durk. One major podcast canceled his upcoming interview due to recent developments. A rumored sneaker deal was suddenly put on hold pending review. Even collaborators he'd worked with in the past started posting cryptic messages like, "Watch who you vouch for, and every empire falls." And as all this played out publicly, behind closed doors, something even more explosive was happening. A source close to the case confirmed that prosecutors had received new information tied to the original crime scene. Details are under seal, but insiders say digital forensics may have uncovered a deleted conversation that had never been submitted before. One line allegedly reads, "You good? They won't trace it back to you. Who sent it? Who received it? No names confirmed." But the energy online shifted from confusion to chaos. The story was no longer about justice. It was about exposure, survival, loyalty versus legacy. Von's former manager added fuel to the fire in a now-deleted tweet. I begged him to stay away from certain people. He didn't listen. Now look. Fans screenshotted it before he could take it down, and the damage was done. The post trended within minutes, and then another curveball. Someone leaked security footage from a club 2 nights before Von's death. In the footage, Von, Durk, and another unidentified man are seen in what looks like an argument. It's brief. The audio is low, but body language analysts say Durk seems defensive. Von looks agitated, and the third man is trying to play peacemaker. Some frame-by-frame breakdowns claim Durk says the words, "It's handled already." Again handled. How? With each new layer, the story gets deeper, darker, and more personal. Fans feel caught in a real-life thriller. One TikToker summed it up best. This ain't just rap beef anymore. This is betrayal on a level that changes everything. But even now, no one truly knows the full truth. The witness remains hidden. Durk remains guarded, and King Von He remains silent. But his story keeps speaking through the chaos. What comes next? The answer may lie in a file that's been sealed until now. When the next part continues, we'll reveal the insider email that supposedly caused the witness to break silence, and the final message King Von sent that's now making everyone rethink everything. The leak wave hit again just when fans thought the storm couldn't get heavier. An anonymous email, allegedly from a high-level prosecutor, surfaced on encrypted forums. It carried a subject line that sent chills across social media. Popcorn ready. Inside, the email warned of a suppressed surveillance transcript involving Lil Durk and the new witness recorded by a confidential informant. Experts say this could be the turning point that reignites an entire case. Meanwhile, the internet descended into jury duty mode. "Drop the transcript," demanded fans. "We need receipts," they shouted. Durk's name trended every hour. His previous tracks got re-streamed by thousands, with fans listening for hidden meanings in lyrics like "I said what wasn't said." The narrative had shifted from a court case to a living, breathing mystery documentary playing out in real time, and then, right in the heart of the chaos, came the betrayal no one saw coming. A trusted member of Durk's inner circle, his personal assistant, leaked a video. In it, Durk is heard saying quietly, "They don't know where it came from." Context? Unclear. But the implication is explosive. Evidence is being hidden, and he's well aware. Durk's camp immediately attacked the video's authenticity, calling it deepfake fodder. But lip readers and forensic analysts swarmed the clipsum, saying it's a match. Others calling it too inconclusive to hold up. Until proven otherwise, it's another rumor in a pile of rumors. But damn it, it's feeding the frenzy. Fans took the drama further. They pulled up a clip of Durk in the studio recording hours after those discoveries broke. His face, tired, eyes haunted. "I'm tired of this narrative," he said mid-flow, not knowing the camera was live. Words cut deep. Emotions ran high. This wasn't just a press stunt. People felt exhaustion, confusion, and grief, all at once. Amid this emotional whirlwind, a key twist landed that raised the stakes even more. The witness's lawyer allegedly reached out to Von's family in a meeting captured on a phone call. Report says he whispered, "You have videos, we have transcripts, and neither can be ignored." Von's family lawyer issued a statement promising a full review. Suddenly, this was more than just leaks. It was a courtroom war, with public pressure and secret evidence briefing those in power. In response, Durk's manager was spotted in closed meeting with media strategists. They were reportedly crafting a truth narrative, complete with selective video clips moments that showed Durk's grief and loyalty. Insiders say the plan was to bring the human back into the headline. But conspiracy theorists say it's too neat manipulation in disguise. At the same time, the witness stepped into the spotlight anonymously. A voice-only livestream surfaced on encrypted platforms. The witness spoke from a dimly lit room, voice trembling. "I'm not the villain. I just couldn't let it stay buried. Someone had to speak." Fans hung on every word. The emotional sincerity broke hearts and rewrote public opinion, even among die-hard Durk fans. Many confessed to changing the channel, deciding to listen before choosing sides. But just as empathy seemed to gain ground, the tension snapped again. Durk's legal team filed a restraining order request claiming threat to his life from unknown forces. They cited ominous comments made online. One threatening message reading, "Tell the truth or vanish." The plea was granted quietly, but word spread. Fans watched in horror. The real and digital worlds were colliding. The stakes, frighteningly real. The power players watched too. Major networks pitched exclusive specials. Social media platforms promised fact checks even as they trended hashtags like #DURKDrama. Artists distanced themselves, but quietly. Others offered private moral support. One singer texted, "Stay strong" to Durk's team. Another reached out to Von's family, expressing solidarity. Alliances were fracturing and loyalty came with a cost. Then came the emotional breaking point. Von's cousin leaked a photo of Von's last day on what looked like a video call. He held his phone close, tears streaming. The message overlay read, "I miss you, bro." The post went viral before being taken down, but not before people seized it as evidence of sincere brotherhood. Fans created memorial art. Tribute playlists soared. This emotional break reminded everyone why this all started. Loss, legacy, love twisted by suspicion and secrets. Just when it seemed the fire might calm, the viewer that changed everything arrived literally. A fresh clip floated onto YouTube, claimed to be from a handheld camera found by a security guard near the crime scene. The audio is distorted, video shaky. But in one frame, you see a silhouette of a person you guessed it who looks like Durk reaching into a coat pocket. As the witness follows, no context, no conversation, pure suspense. Forensic enhancement is underway, but the internet exploded. Did Durk hand the witness something? Did they meet? Was it prearranged or coincidence? This is modern celebrity drama at its most raw. Old recordings resurrected, tears caught on camera, private loyalties tested in public arenas, every image analyzed, every clip framed, every sentence dissected. Fans fight in comment threads, podcasts, spin theories, rap news channels, edit together dramatic mashups. It's a battlefield of sense and sensibility, where every revelation changes the tone. As this part closes, the world waits, breath held. Will that handheld footage be authenticated? Will the confidential transcript damning or clearing Durk? Does the whisper if he talks? We all talk hint at deeper conspiracy, or a truth longing to break free. The atmosphere across the rap world had reached a fever pitch, and nobody saw what came next coming. In a shocking twist, a confidential court filing was leaked, revealing that the FBI had quietly reopened its investigation into the King Von case triggered by the emergence of the new witness. Suddenly, this drama wasn't just rap news and gossip, it was real legal fire, tugging at careers and reputations alike. Inside that court filing was a reference to a cross-examination transcript, so explosive it could only be classified. According to insiders, the witness was asked whether Lil Durk was aware of information that could alter the timeline of events. The witness allegedly paused, took a deep breath, and responded, "I believed he knew, but didn't want to go there." Those words echoed across social media like a gunshot. Fans responded immediately. "Holy shit," tweeted one. "Is Durk guilty by association?" tweeted another. Attorneys and commentators joined the speculation. Splitting lanes, some called it circumstantial hysteria. Others called it damning proof. The lines became razor sharp. No one sat on the fence. Under this mounting pressure, Durk's camp was forced into full crisis mode. In a rare public appearance, Durk stepped out for a community event, flanked not by his usual entourage, but by local pastors and youth leaders. His face was solemn. In an emotional display, he told the crowd, "This isn't about headlines. It's about love. Von was my brother, and my loyalty will never die." Applause broke out, but online, reactions were mixed. Sob story. Some wrote, "He's trying." Others pleaded, "He looks broken." And then came the audio that rewrote everything. A hacked voicemail from the witness to Von's mother. In the recording, the witness sobs, voice shaking, saying, "I didn't want to choose, but he scared me. He said if I spoke, he'd ruin what's left of me." The tearful confession unveiled a depth of coercion, fear, and manipulation that pushed the public narrative into the realm of psychological warfare. Fans reeled. Threads debated who he was. Durk's name trended again, but so did speculation about unnamed threats. "Who's really pulling the strings?" demanded one fan. "Who's that voice behind the threats?" Uncertainties hung heavy till an unexpected voice joined the fray. A respected Chicago blogger released leaked footage from a roundtable meeting showing key industry figures discussing media narratives. One snippet included a blurred cameo of an executive saying, "We spin one wrong headline and longevity falls apart." The implication? Someone powerful was orchestrating the chaos, possibly leveraging Durk's vulnerability for leverage. Promptly, the scene shifted to the witness's anonymity cracking. An underground rap influencer revealed suspicious social media activity tying the witness to a known King Von collaborator. Quick fan forensics connected avatars, emoji patterns, even posting times, and suspicion exploded. Was the witness tied closer to the Von circle than assumed? Or was it set up to discredit Durk's defense? Amid the chaos, a moment of human rawness broke through. A video posted by Von's nephew went viral. Footage of him sitting quietly over his uncle's casket, holding a photo, whispering, "You taught me loyalty. I just want truth." The tenderness cut through the noisy motions. Wept. Solidarity threads grew. Real humanity shook through the spectacle. In response, Durk quietly uploaded a studio video, him alone, pen in hand. Lyrics appear. On screen, loyalty, not fame. I'll hold my name, even if my reflection breaks on this dirty game. No sound, just text. It's a silent poem, heavy with pain. Fans turned it into a hashtag #loyalty not fame -it trended. The words felt unguarded, like a confession in code. But guess what happened next? Blackout rumors erupted from insiders, whispering there's footage of Durk and the witness in a heated meeting after Von's funeral. The footage allegedly shows them arguing about who gets the story. Lips move, arguments escalate. Security steps in. The raw tension now had a new layer. Was this a rescue or betrayal? In real time, social media became courtroom, confessional, and battlefield. Podcasts dissected every word. Influencers created breakdown videos, frame by frame, voice by voice. Conspiracy theories multiplied. Was this a setup? A real confession? A prosecutor's ploy? Mafia-sounding whispers started. You watched loyalty bury truth. The power of words. The weight of alliances. People clicked. Needles ticked yet. At the heart of it remains the man who can't speak, King Von. His voice is in every memory, every clip, every leaked recording. The feud, the suspicion, the grief all tangled in his silent legacy. Fans argue whether this is a crusade for justice or an ugly sideshow feeding off a tragic loss. The tension hasn't peaked, it's morphing into something darker, deeper. As Part 4 wraps, only one thing is clear. Nobody wins easily in this war of secrets, suspicion, and legacy. And the final act. It's about to drop. Next, we're heading into the explosive conclusion where a secret document surfaces, claiming to be Von's last message before that fateful night. Could it hold the truth that ends this story? Or shatters it forever? And now, after everything, we've uncovered the leaked transcripts, the voice notes, the witness confessions, the blurred lines between loyalty and silence. We're left with more questions than answers. Is Lil Durk truly hiding something about that night? Or is he a victim of a spiraling media storm, caught in the crossfire of grief, betrayal, and legacy? And what about that rumored final message from King Von? Is it real? What does it say? And most importantly, who is ready to reveal it? This story isn't just a headline anymore. It's a living, breathing firestorm. One leak could break it open. One silence could protect the truth forever. And you, yes, you watching right now are part of this moment. Don't just scroll. Don't just watch. This is your time too. Smash that like button if you're locked in and ready for the next twist. Drop a comment below and tell us what you believe is Durk being set up. Or is this finally the moment truth catches up with power? And if you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button right now and turn on all notifications because the next episode is going to expose something nobody saw coming. This isn't just rap news. This is history unfolding in real time, and if you blink, you'll miss the truth. We're just getting started. Stay tuned. The storm hasn't passed. It's only getting louder.